Welcome to the Lineman League lineup. I am your host, Ledeas, and let's just jump into Division Alpha. Division Alpha is a fresh roll team full of the best linemen, average boys getting started. Starting at the bottom, we've got Pharaohs Ex Mortis with his full Bretonian peasant team. 13-man strong, ready to stomp and harm. 4 rerolls and apothecary. Actually, looks like he wants to accomplish something in a game. Coming up behind that is Rebel Deathwing, Amazon, the line ladies. 13 strong, 3 rerolls and apothecary. Kept a little bank. Maybe expecting to see a wizard on the first game. Who knows? Probably to replace in case AV7 does what AV7 does. Beardley, coached by Stacy. He is going to go hard mode with 11 dwarves, 3 rerolls, an apothecary. Pretty strong and healthy team if they can actually do anything with the ball. We got Fail City Scrubs, a Wood Elf team, coached by Rawr. 11 with 3 rerolls and an apothecary. Elves being what they are, expensive. This is going to be one of the fastest and most agile teams in the league. And Michaels is going to come up behind him with the Raging Pussies. The Raging Pussies. Nice. Thanks, buddy. 11 elves, 3 rerolls and apothecary. Same as the last team. The difference is they're going to trade some movement for a little bit extra armor. Another Amazon team. Team Amazing HD, coached by Wild. He went 12 Amazons, 4 rerolls, and 1 apothecary. So he's traded one of his line women for a reroll. Federation of Planets, Epical 1. He's got the Federation of Planets, and he's named them after... Uhura's the only one who's from Star Trek that I can tell. Looks like Hubble, JWST Kepler. Some of those are astrological people, astronomists, whatever the right term is. Either way, the Norse here has got 13 strong, 3 rerolls, and apothecary. Got a little bank to replace a couple of these far out dudes who are about to get smashed because AV7 do what AV7 do. Average Joe's Fan Club by a Velociraptor. This is about as average can get. Human team, no money in the bank, got 12 linemen, 3 rerolls, and an apothecary. I'm going to assume if he has no money in the bank that he has went and upgraded his stadium. He did. He's got the Magician's Shop. Didn't check the other ones, but I'm going to assume that they didn't. He's the only one that kind of stood out. Lightning bolts for everybody. Our third Amazon team, Pandito 24. He has went full court press. 16 Amazons, 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary. Prepare for a full team all day, every day. And last is Ledeas and his Salad Station, bringing Dark Elves back into the field. Its team lineup might look a lot like Michael's and his High Elves because, hey, that's what elves do. So we've got a very agile group of folks here, with the Dwarf here and maybe the Norse being the closest for Bash. Interesting to see how that's going to go. First week's lineup. The Peasants are going to go up against Deathwing, which... Deathwing, where were you? Is Amazons. So Amazons versus Peasants. Dark Elves versus Beards. Dodgy Ladies versus Fail City Scrubs. Average Joe versus Michael's Raging Team. Team Amazing HD against the Federation of Planets. So an Amazon versus Norse. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and give that one to the Norse. Block usually beats dodge. Let's go ahead to Beta. What's up, Beta team? So, starting down at the bottom, Sean Mann TV. Men of the Flatline. Got a Nurgle team, all Rotters, 14 of them, 4 rerolls. Apothecaries are for quitters. Good luck with decay, but mutation in general. Got 160k, got enough to replace 4 Rotters. Let's hope he doesn't need it right off the bat. Looking at the next one is the Jumpin' Jacks for the CR3 Pusculum. I'm sure I'll get that eventually. He has got the Kislev team, 4 rerolls, 1 Apothecary, 12 linemen. Actually, as far as Kislev go, not a bad start. The Wichita linemen. This looks like a heck of a roster. 14 Norse, 3 rerolls, 1 Apothecary, a little change left over. Don't want to see. I hope he doesn't have to go up against dwarfs other than that. So the Action Squad, EFD, 11 dwarves, 3 rerolls in Apothecary. Pretty standard build for dwarves because it's the only, sane thing to do. Get all 11 players and an Apothecary. Apothecary is a 12th player in your pocket. Another Wood Elf team, coached by Laguna Galahad. And I'm going to go on a limb here and go 3 rerolls, 11 elves, and an Apothecary. And I was wrong. 4 rerolls, no Apothecary. Because 70k elves don't matter. The Ice Climbing Gods, coached by T. Cold. Got another Norse team. 14 strong, 3-1 for the Apothecary and reroll. Mr. Mojor-ism hits from the ball. I'm not sure where that's going. 4 rerolls, 11 elves. Apparently, he likes to live dangerously too. Do we have a skink team? We do not. We have a rat team, just ordinary rats. Grendrake has brought 15 of the furry little friends, 3 rerolls and an Apothecary. Fast team, not so great agility compared to elves, but better than peasants. Fresh Egg Salad Sandwich by Animal_Finn. Another Nurgle team. He went 14 Rotters, and this team has a little bit of team value, so he may have been a returning team that just wasn't high on the level yet. Not a lot of development. In fact, none. He does have 5 rerolls and 1 whole fan factor. He's also got 200k in the bank, so he's giving away 50 TV off the bat. Might work on that a little later. And Average White Band by Coach Cool. Pro Elves, the first one we've seen so far. 13 in the pocket with 3 rerolls and an Apothecary. A little cheaper, so they bring a friend or 2. Their schedule. Oh, that's what's happened. They've played the game. 1-1 tie from the Wichita lineman and Egg Salad Sandwich. So that's why the Nurgle boys got a couple of smacks on them. And, well, while we're here, let's go ahead and get a little preview. What was the... Let's take a look at the... 1 touchdown, 1 pass, and then 1 touchdown, a lot of armor breaks, and a death. He's already established a death. Maybe that was a free Nurgle then. Hey. Everybody loves Nurgles. SPP looking pretty good. Very even. Dice roll not too bad. Little high on the ones for the Norse. Block dice looking pretty good for the Norse. And then for Nurgle, boom, 40 block dice success. Not as good as it was, 22-29. So yeah, definitely outblocked. All right, a little preview. Jumpin' Jacks against the Average White Band. Action Squad against just ordinary rats. Hits from the ball going against the green Wizard Sleeves. Did I miss them? No, the green Wizard Sleeves is the High Elf team. Or the Wood Elf, I'm sorry. With 4 Wood Elves. And Ice Climbing Gods against Men of the Flatline. I'm going to go ahead and go on a limb and say the Norse win this one, avenging the Norse tie and death down here. Let's go on to Charlie, our last look for this video. This team, we have a bye-bye week, and we've got 9 fresh rolled teams. Starting with Yo Coach B and his mousesports.de. 14 rats, 4 rerolls, no apothecary. Got some fan factors, so this team, either he's bought it, which is possible. Let's look at his history real quick before I say stupid stuff. Yeah, so he bought 2 cheerleaders, a coach assistant, 3 fan factor. So that is an interesting gamble. I hope it works out for you. Followed up by the Leapin' Proletariats by Voyager 1. He's bringing 12 Lords of Leaping, 5 rerolls, and no apothecary. So we're going to reroll the jumps, but not the smashes. Got our third dwarf team, Drink, with Karaz Drinkers and Coach KB10R. It's got 12 dwarves, 3 rerolls, no apothecary. Because who needs to heal a dwarf if you've got a backup dwarf? The General Strikers, another Dark Elf team by Coach Droffer. Going to be 11-3-1. Not a lot of variation to do with elves, unfortunately. Happy Leif Erikson Day, Hunga, by Coach Killman. He brought 13. He's got 5 rerolls and apothecary. So he has come to push and stab his way through. Mr. Christie has brought hobgoblins. So a chorf team with no chorfs. 13 hobgoblins, 3 rerolls, 1 apothecary, a couple of coins in the bank. That looks like he might have a level 2 stadium, which is not a chorf stadium. He repeats with a referee rest area that this is not a chorf stadium. Prepare to see hobgoblins kicking necks and not caring. Let's look at the Drow of Loth. Little D&D reference. LOO3R Skater. He is bringing Dark Elves, 11 Dark Elves, 3 rerolls, the Apothecary. A wonderful good standard build in the Lineman League for the World of Elves. A Foul Play by Coach Adorable. Probably not the way it's pronounced, but I'm going with it anyways. 14 linemen, 4 rerolls and apothecary. Got a little change in his pocket to replace these AV7s. And last in Charlie will be Norse of the Ancients by Coach Mondongo. He has brought with him 13 linemen, 3 apothecary. 3 rerolls and 1 apothecary. Might want to have 3 apothecary. AV7 do what AV7 do. So the Norse against Skaven. A foul play against... So Leaping Kislev versus Fending Peasants. The Drow of Loth against the Karaz Drinkers. Another Dark Elf Dwarfs first week playoff. Hope you have good luck, fellow Dark Elf. The Good Chorf Players versus General Strikers. And Happy Leif Erikson Day getting the bye against JT and his wonderful little hit pop song there. I'm going to go out on... Let's take a look at the General Strikers one time real quick. Dark Elves. Dark Elves versus Hobgoblins. I'm actually going to go on a limb here and give it to the Hobgoblins. I'm expecting the Good Chorf players to be good boys. So I am Ledeas reporting for Rusty Sea Butter at the Lineman League, and I hope you guys have a good day.